Picture Britain in the 1960s. No social media existed, no follow accounts, no viral posts. Status was measured quietly, through what you drove. A car in the driveway told your neighbors everything, whispering your income, your ambition, your taste, even your dreams. Executives judged rivals by their badges. Children stared through school gates at passing chrome. 10 remarkable British cars captured that entire golden decade of ambition and elegance, and each one tells a slightly different story of success. But the car at number 1 became something far greater than status. Many viewers will never guess which car earned that legendary position. Number 10. MGB GT. The MGB GT was launched by MG in 1965 as a stylish evolution of the popular MGB Roadster. Britain was falling in love with sporting elegance, and the GT offered something clever, a proper coupe roof over a genuine sports car chassis. Its sleek fastback silhouette, styled with help from Pininfarina, gave it a continental flair that stood apart from ordinary family saloons. Under the bonnet sat a willing 1.8-litre engine, brisk rather than explosive, but paired with sharp handling that made every journey feel like an occasion. Young professionals adored it. So did aspiring executives who wanted sportiness without abandoning practicality, since the GT offered a small rear seat and genuine boot space. Owning one suggested you had genuine taste, restless energy, and just enough success to enjoy life without excess. But sporting prestige was only one path to status in 1960s Britain. Another manufacturer soon offered something far more muscular and dramatically different. Number 9. Triumph 2000. The Triumph 2000 was introduced in 1963 as Triumph's answer to the growing British executive market. This was a car built for the ambitious middle manager, the man climbing steadily toward the boardroom. Its crisp, Michelauta-designed styling looked modern and confident, with clean lines that avoided unnecessary flamboyance. Inside, buyers found genuine leather seating, real wood veneer on the dashboard, and a level of comfort that rivaled far pricier machines. The smooth 6-cylinder engine delivered relaxed, refined performance rather than outright speed, which suited its intended audience perfectly. Bank managers, solicitors, and rising executives chose it precisely because it whispered success rather than shouting it. Owning a Triumph 2000 meant you had arrived, without appearing boastful about it. It became a familiar sight outside golf clubs and suburban offices across England. One surprising detail made this car unforgettable: it was among the very first British saloons to blend genuine luxury with everyday practicality so convincingly. Number 8. Rover P5. Rover P5 was a car so dignified it earned the nickname the statesman's car. Produced through the decade with the powerful 3-litre and later 3.5-litre V8 versions, the P5 became the preferred transport of Britain's political elite. Prime ministers rode in them. Cabinet ministers were driven to Westminster in them. The car's imposing yet understated bodywork projected quiet authority rather than flashy wealth. Inside, deep leather seats, polished wood cappings, and a commanding driving position made every journey feel ceremonial. The V8 engine, borrowed from Bic engineering, gave effortless power without vulgar noise, matching the reserved character expected of serious men in serious positions. Civil servants and senior business leaders admired it for the very same reason politicians chose it: substance over spectacle. But this was only the beginning of Britain's obsession with executive prestige. The next entry took luxury in a completely different, far sportier direction that genuinely surprised even loyal Rover buyers. Number 7. Jaguar Mark II. The Jaguar Mark II brought genuine glamour into the executive saloon world. Launched in 1959 but dominating British roads throughout the 1960s, it combined breathtaking performance with real sophistication. Its curvaceous bodywork, wide chrome grille, and elegant greenhouse styling made it instantly recognizable, admired by bank directors and criminals alike, since its formidable pace also made it famous among getaway drivers. Under the bonnet, the celebrated XK straight-six engine offered genuine sports car performance wrapped in wood, leather, and Wilton carpet. Few saloons of the era could match its blend of speed and comfort. Businessmen loved arriving in something that looked elegant yet could genuinely outrun rivals on the open road. Police forces even adopted it as a pursuit vehicle, precisely because nothing else could catch it. That reputation only deepened its mystique among ordinary drivers. However, another British car would soon challenge Jaguar's dominance from an unexpected direction, one built for everyday ambition rather than speed. Number 6. Ford Zodiac. Ford Zodiac represented status for a rising new class of Briton, the ambitious suburban family man. Sitting at the top of Ford's range through the decade, the Zodiac offered American-inspired styling with long bonnets, sweeping chrome, and generous cabin space that felt genuinely aspirational rather than ordinary. Its six-cylinder engine provided smooth cruising, ideal for motorway journeys that were becoming common as Britain's road network expanded. Inside, buyers enjoyed features once reserved for costlier marques, including reclining seats and a dashboard styled to resemble something more expensive. For salesmen, small business owners, and hard-working foremen who had worked their way upward, the Zodiac announced arrival without demanding aristocratic wealth. It offered a taste of luxury within genuine reach. Can you imagine pulling into a country hotel behind its polished chrome grille? That accessible glamour made it hugely popular. But the next car solved a very different problem: how to combine true luxury with genuine everyday reliability. And if you're enjoying this journey through Britain's golden motoring years, let us know which car has impressed you the most so far. Number 5. Humber Super Snipe. The Humber Super Snipe solved that exact problem, blending true British luxury with genuine everyday dependability. Produced by the Roots Group throughout the decade, it became a familiar sight outside country hotels, golf clubs, and government buildings alike. Its long, dignified bodywork and generous chrome trim gave it real road presence without ever slipping into vulgarity. Under the bonnet sat a smooth six-cylinder engine, later joined by an optional V8, delivering relaxed and confident cruising for long British journeys. Inside, buyers found soft leather seating, real wood veneer dashboards, and surprisingly generous space for rear passengers, including senior officials being driven to important meetings. Police forces, ambulance services, and even several government departments favored the Super Snipe for exactly this dependability. Company directors and provincial businessmen alike chose it because it offered genuine prestige without ever demanding aristocratic wealth. What happened next completely changed the countdown's direction, moving from dependable executive comfort toward pure, unapologetic sporting glamour. Number 4. Jensen Interceptor. At number 4, the Jensen Interceptor arrived in 1966 with pure, unapologetic sporting glamour. Built in West Bromwich but styled in Italy by Carrozzeria Vignale, its dramatic wraparound rear glass and muscular haunches looked utterly unlike anything else on British roads. This was a Grand Tourer built for genuine speed, powered by a thunderous American-sourced V8 engine that gave it effortless continental cruising ability alongside real performance credentials. Inside, buyers found deep leather chairs, air conditioning, and a level of specification that felt genuinely exotic for a British car of its era. Pop stars, film actors, and wealthy playboys gravitated toward it precisely because it looked nothing at all like a conventional executive saloon. Would you have chosen this over a Jaguar? Many glamorous buyers did, drawn by its rarity and sheer visual drama. Owning an Interceptor announced bold individuality just as much as wealth. But one car higher on this list would eclipse even the Interceptor's dramatic presence entirely. Number 3. Bentley S3. At number 3, the Bentley S3 eclipsed nearly everything else on Britain's roads through sheer aristocratic presence. Produced from 1962, it shared engineering with its Rolls-Royce sibling yet carried a sportier, more understated character that appealed to industrialists and landed gentry alike. Its quad-headlamp front end, introduced partway through production, gave it a distinctive and immediately recognizable face among Britain's wealthiest families. The 6.2-litre V8 engine delivered effortless, silent power, propelling several tons of coach-built luxury with almost eerie smoothness. Inside, craftsmen hand-stitched leather hides and hand-polished burr walnut veneers, creating cabins that took weeks rather than hours to complete. Aristocrats, bankers, and captains of industry chose the Bentley specifically because it felt noticeably sportier and less ceremonial than a Rolls-Royce, without sacrificing an ounce of genuine prestige. Collectors worldwide still dream of finding well-preserved examples today. Wait until you see the sheer luxury offered by our runner-up, because Bentley's closest rival was about to answer with something even grander. Number 2. Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow. At number 2, the Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow arrived in 1965 and redefined what British luxury could mean. Replacing the older Silver Cloud, it introduced unitary construction and independent suspension, technologies that modernized the Mark without ever compromising its legendary refinement. Its understated, almost restrained styling projected quiet confidence rather than showy excess, exactly as Rolls-Royce customers expected. The 6.2-litre V8 engine remained officially unspecified in horsepower terms, described only as adequate, a wonderfully British understatement that became part of company folklore. Inside, craftsmen fitted thick lambswool carpets, hand-finished veneers, and leather sourced from carefully selected hides, creating an atmosphere closer to a private members' club than any motorcar. Royalty, wealthy industrialists, and heads of state chose it as the ultimate confirmation of arrival. If you've never seen one in person, you're missing one of Britain's finest luxury achievements. Yet even this remarkable machine would soon be overshadowed by one car that became something far more culturally significant than luxury alone. Number 1. Jaguar E-Type. At number 1, the Jaguar E-Type earned its place as the car that defined 1960s Britain. Launched in 1961, its impossibly long bonnet and flowing curves shocked the world, famously prompting Enzo Ferrari to call it the most beautiful car ever made. That single remark cemented its legend across the motoring world. Beneath that shape sat genuine performance, a straight-six engine capable of reaching speeds few rivals could match at anywhere near its price. Yet what made the E-Type extraordinary wasn't speed or beauty alone, it was accessibility. For the first time, supercar glamour felt within reach of successful ordinary Britons, not just aristocrats. Film stars, musicians, and young entrepreneurs wanted one, turning it into a symbol of swinging 60s Britain. Owning an E-Type meant youth, confidence, and modern success combined in one unforgettable shape. It became more than transport, it became a cultural emblem representing an entire optimistic decade, and it remains one of Britain's most cherished automotive icons. These 10 remarkable machines defined Britain's golden motoring age, an era when success was measured in chrome, leather, and craftsmanship rather than followers or likes. From the accessible sportiness of the MGB GT to the authority of Rolls-Royce, and finally the cultural triumph of the Jaguar E-Type, each car told a different story of ambition. Which one would you truly have chosen as your own symbol of success? Let us know below. If you enjoyed this journey through Britain's automotive history, subscribe to Britain Rewind, and join us again tomorrow for another unforgettable chapter from Britain's rich motoring past.